the IoT is big, right? Because I'll give you an example. One of my customers is a Bun coffee maker. Okay, anybody have a Bun coffee maker in their office? Okay, so Bun coffee maker is making a new coffee maker. Has a nice big old screen and has USB ports, has cellular, has all kinds of different connections to the network. Okay, they will openly admit to me that their developers of that product have absolutely no idea what security is. Okay, so it doesn't have an agent, as you can't put on there because it's not an operating system. And so these developers are writing their own code, so it's not like they're going to patch it because they don't care about security. But yeah, we're going to plug it into our network, right? So it's kind of like the reverse days of, remember we had the fax machines hooked to the telephone lines, and then we started plugging those into the network, and then that was our door in to start taking out banks and stuff like that. So we're in reverse now. So IoT is going to be huge. So even if you don't think you're plugging those things in, you are, right? Thermostats, you know, your facility folks are plugging things into your network that you need to keep an eye on. And so having the Active Directory log as your single source of truth of what's on your network is not the way to do it anymore, right? We have to know what these devices are and where they are and what they're doing. Because we put one of those devices on the wrong network, right? And then all of a sudden somebody's got a backdoor in, right? Train HVAC system for the home, right? They had one they put out, and there's millions of them sold, and they had this nice big screen on it and everything. Has a hardwired static IP or static password built into it. Same password for everybody. You know that one password, you know the password for everybody, right? They don't care, right? They don't get it, right? We're back to the drawing board. Anybody remember the developers that we had to educate because they were using the buffers wrong, and we had all these buffer overflows happening? Same kind of problems, right? They just don't, the tools are there, the technology is there to write this code in there, but they just don't know and they don't care. So IoT is big, and that's gonna bite us if we don't get a handle on it. And the name of the game there is segmentation, right? Segmentation and giving devices the right access to the right resources at the right time, right? So, for example, simplest form. Any banks in here? You know, a teller machine should only have access. Oh, there you go. A teller machine should only have access to the teller server. That's it. I don't want anybody looking at it. I just want one single communication, and that's it, right? Same kind of thing. A hospital, same kind of thing. There's certain devices only should have access to one thing. We have technologies to put that in place so that wherever it plugs in, whatever port, whatever it connects into the wireless, that we can give it its right access, right at the right time, and segment all that. And that's why it gets scary, because segmentation. Because everybody remembers how we got a little carried away with VLANs back in the day, right? VLANs came out. Oh man, we're gonna make a bunch of them, right? Then we figured out that it made this huge access list, and everybody got freaked out because it was like we couldn't control it. We had no idea who had access to what, and so now we have devices like the Identity Services Engine that can help you manage those segmentations, help you manage those groups, and gives you control over that in more of a human readable fashion.